Hello and welcome. My name is Mary Grace Fahrun, also known as Rue of Rue's Kitchen. And in this, it'll probably be a short video. We'll see where it goes, right? I just wanted to touch a little bit upon tarot for spirit communication. Now, a lot of my practice involves communicating with spirit, and this is my personal spiritual practice. And also my culture is very, being of Italian origin, just culturally, I was raised in an environment where the souls of our deceased loved ones continued to maintain communication with us once they've passed on to the other side. And this is just, it's just what we believe, and it's what we do. So there's my clumsy introduction. Whether you are wanting to learn mediumship skills, and yes, learn. There are people that are natural born mediums. In my family, there were two of my aunts who were absolutely natural mediums, and they were just astounding. But you don't have to be born a natural medium in order to learn the skill. Of course, like learning anything else, like a musical instrument, if you have a natural musical talent, well, you'll pick it up faster and you'll probably achieve a level, an expert level, quicker than someone who doesn't have a natural talent for music and has to learn and practice more than someone who just picks up an instrument and starts playing a tune by ear. Same thing with mediumship. If you don't know what mediumship is the manner by which we communicate with spirits. That is my Coles Notes definition. I began reading tarot when I was 16 years old. And it was because I had heard back then, when I was 16, that people could communicate with the dead with their tarot cards. And I got tarot cards, and I never really pursued it. You know, it's strange, right? It's like I got a book, and then I got bogged down in the whole literal meanings from a book, and I just let go of the whole mediumship thing. But prior to that, I was, without doing it on purpose, getting messages, getting grammar, oh my God, receiving messages from the spirit world when I read with playing cards. Well, fast forward to last week, and I completely forgot about this. And again, communicating with spirits is part of my personal practice, and it's very important to me, and it's something that I maintain on the daily. However, I wanted to share today for those of you out there who would like to start learning, or maybe you have a natural ability and you want to have a manner in which to exercise it and learn more, practice. I recommend tarot cards. Now, here's what happened to me this weekend. Here's my little bag. In a previous video, I showed my Druidcraft tarot. And I got the Druidcraft tarot for my birthday, and I got it because, you know, a lot of people seem to love it. A lot of people describe it as their soul deck. And I was, and I thought the paintings were beautiful. But I was not prepared for the profound experience I would have with this deck. First, I botched the modification of the deck, where I would just wanted to cut off the white borders. And I had to then remove everything. So they look like this now. And I showed these in a video. But then I began reading with them. And I thought to myself, I don't know, out of the blue. I was missing a loved one, and we had some unresolved issues. So without giving you too many details that'll make me feel uncomfortable, I'll give you the gist. This is a loved one that I had not had the opportunity to visit for many years before they passed away. And the only thing keeping me from visiting them was that it was financially prohibitive. It was absolutely financially prohibitive. There was no way I could visit them because of money. Money wasn't there. And I never told my loved one that, hey, I can't afford to visit you because, well, pride and pride. And I guess at the same time, I don't even know. Like, I just didn't want to say I can't afford to visit you. Maybe I thought that it sounded like a cop out. So instead I would just put it off, put it off, put it off. Well, one day they passed away. And I carried this guilt for a long time. And it was very helpful in my spiritual practice, communicating with spirits and such, where I did make contact with this loved one. First, with the help of an astounding psychic medium that is a friend of mine, and then this weekend I thought, let me try with these cards, because now that they have no words, nothing, they're just images, something drew me to them to try communicating with the spirit of this loved one. So never prior to this weekend did I communicate to my loved one via another psychic medium or via my own practice that the reason I didn't visit was because at the time the finances weren't there. So I sat in a quiet place, I contemplated, I meditated, I pictured myself making contact with them, and I could do another video how you can visualize to make contact with your dearly departed loved ones. And I just had a heart-to-heart with them, and I said, I'm so sorry. This is the only reason I did not visit you. And I mixed the cards, and I pulled a card. And this is the card I received. Now, this is the Ten of Cups in the Druidcraft. Had it been the Rider-Waite, I don't think the message would have hit as hard and as profoundly as it did with this image. When I drew this card and I looked at it, I heard and I felt my loved one near me, and I heard them say what they had to say about my confession. It gave me such a profound sense of peace. I couldn't help but come on today and recommend this to anyone watching this video, anyone who misses someone, anyone who has unfinished business. Try communicating with them, and then ask them a question, or maybe just communicate what you have to communicate with them and draw a card. And it could be any tarot deck. Like if you have many decks, maybe scan your collection and see which deck calls to you for this type of exercise. If you don't have that many, well, do the same thing. Look at the cards you own and allow the deck to choose you for this exercise. And then give it a try. And I don't know, if you do try it out, please, 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 I love, love, love when people share their experiences and their stories. If you do try this exercise, please leave a comment on the below this video. I would love to hear about it, or message me directly if you don't want to leave a public comment. That's fine too. Please let me know how it worked out for you. That's it for me for this video. I wish you peace, and I hope you have a beautiful day.